Alright, let's dive into the world of self-improvement. You've probably come across all those self-help books, like The Power of Now or Atomic Habits, and you've tried out countless productivity hacks that promise to transform your life. But here's the truth. Most of that advice skips a critical step. You can't build a mansion on a foundation of sand. If you're aiming for true self-improvement without first addressing those deep-seated fears and doubts, it's like trying to drive a car with the emergency brake on. You might move forward, but not without a whole lot of unnecessary struggle. Here's the kicker. Before you can truly build yourself up, you need to engage in what I like to call self-demolition. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about tearing your life apart. I'm talking about dismantling that internal critic, that persistent voice whispering, "You're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you're just not enough." You know the one. It's time to take a sledgehammer to that voice, breaking it down piece by piece. Why do we often find ourselves stuck? It's because of fear. It's that gnawing anxiety that creeps in whenever you think about stepping outside your comfort zone. Maybe you've always wanted to take up painting, but the idea of showing your work to others makes you cringe. Or maybe you've dreamt of starting your own company, but the fear of failure keeps you in the safety of your 9-to-5. These fears are like invisible chains, keeping you rooted in place, year after year. But here's a thought. What if, instead of shying away, you faced these fears head-on? Let's switch gears a bit. Imagine you've always been terrified of heights, but you've decided it's time to face that fear, so you book a skydiving session. The entire time leading up to that jump, your heart is pounding, your palms are sweating, but when you finally take that leap, something incredible happens. You realize you're still alive. That fear that once seemed so insurmountable starts to lose its grip on you. This isn't about being reckless. You wouldn't dive headfirst into the deep end without knowing how to swim, right? But when you confront your fears directly, you're not just learning to cope, you're transforming. Think of it like this. Two friends decide to learn to play guitar. One spends months mastering the chords in their bedroom, while the other joins a local band, performing in front of a live audience. Sure, the one on stage might hit a few wrong notes, but they're also the one gaining the real-world experience and confidence that comes from pushing past fear. So, why is this process of self-demolition so important? Because it clears out the mental clutter, making room for real growth. Imagine your mind as a cluttered attic until you clear out all the old junk, the negative self-talk, the limiting beliefs. There's no space for new, positive habits to take root. But this isn't just about clearing space. It's about experiencing the rush of accomplishment. Every time you face a fear, whether it's speaking up in a meeting or taking that first step toward a lifelong goal, you're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. Before long, personal development doesn't feel like this impossible mountain to climb. It becomes an exciting journey, with each step taking you closer to the person you want to be. But here's the key. Before you dive into all those productivity tips and life hacks, take a moment to do some self-demolition, face your fears, dismantle that inner critic, and make room for the extraordinary life that's waiting for you. Thank you for watching. Your journey means a lot to me. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share your thoughts below. Your feedback helps us grow together.